For the rich and the financially independent people, if you study them globally, my friend, I can tell you that getting rich or financially independent is not all about the money. It's not all about the money. Rather, it's more about mindset, attitude, vision, belief systems, self worth, confidence, and continuous learning. This is the crux of the matter. Hi, my name is Emmanuel Tumi. Let me welcome you to NexGen Pulse, the channel that focuses on Gen Zs, the Alpha, and the Beta generations. Our focus is very simple: to help them to avoid the mistakes my generation and the generation before me made with respect to life, career, and everything, finances. Listen, they say that any life that is not well examined is not worth living. Now, we are conscious of the baton that we are handing over to you as Gen Zs, Alpha, and the Beta generation. And that is why we are committed to researching and making sure that we bring you content that will help you to avoid the mistakes we made so that you can have a better baton for the children that will come after you. That is why we are doing the kind of program that we are doing. And I hope that this is being a blessing to you. Today, I am bringing to you what I call the 6 essential qualities of the rich that every Gen Z, every Alpha, and every Beta generation member must never miss. Listen to me very carefully. The 6 essential qualities of the rich and all financially independent individual that you Gen Zs, the Alpha, and the Beta generations, you must never miss. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because you see, most often when we talk about acquiring wealth or creating wealth or working towards financial independence, the focus has always been that money is the key thing. But hear me, if you study the lifestyle of many people, the focus is not about how can I save more money. It is neither about how can I spend less money. Neither is it about how can I generate multiple streams of income or how can I better manage the money that I have. That is not the focus. Most people who have become financially independent, the genuinely rich people, do not talk about these things when they are creating their wealth. Now, if they are not talking about these things, then what do they talk about? Now, while these things are all important, how can I have more money? How can I spend less money so that I can invest my money in, for the future? How can I generate multiple sources? As much as all these things are important, listen, gentlemen, listen to me. The truth is that becoming rich has a lot less to do with those things than most people think. For the rich and the financially independent people, if you study them globally, my friend, I can tell you that getting rich or financial independent is not all about the money. It's not all about the money. Rather, it's more about mindset, attitude, vision, belief systems, self worth, confidence, and continuous learning. This is the crux of the matter. And that is why, for me, it's critical for me to share these issues with you. The 6 essential qualities of the rich. Otherwise, there's a tendency for us to think that if I want to have financial independence, I must focus on money. Yes, the money is key. Yes, everything to do with wealth creation and all of this is key. But listen to me, if you have all those things, without these items, the mindset, the attitude, the vision, the belief system, the self-wealth, and then confidence and continuous learning, I guarantee you, chances are that you can never become financially independent or wealthy as you progress to your retirement. What are you going to learn? You're going to learn about, as I mentioned, the 6 essential things the rich focus their energy on that makes them wealthy and successful. The 6 essential things that the rich and the wealthy people in societies globally focus on that makes them wealthy and successful. Now, what are these essential things? What are these things? And you come to appreciate that they are visionary. They pursue vision. They control their emotions. They simplify everything that they do. They associate with winners. Number 5, they become learning machines. And then they are at peace with themselves. These are the 6 essential things. People who are wealthy in societies, globally, yes, and as much as they talk about the money, these are the things that capture their focus. And that is what I want to share with you in this episode. But please listen, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, our research shows that some of you watch the channel and you have not subscribed yet. We want to, by the end of August, this month, move past 5,000 subscribers. So please, help us by just subscribe. It will not cost you anything. Just subscribe to the channel, and then like it. And please, let us know where you're watching this program from. Which country are you watching from? And please share this channel with all Gen Zs, with all Alpha and Beta generations. Parents, please listen to me. If you have young people in your home, in your family, I am begging you, join us by helping them to become financially literate. Join us by helping them to become financially inclusive so that when they grow, they would have secured the future financially of their children's children. That is the essence of doing this. So please, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe and share the link with them. Our commitment is that we'll research and bring you the content that will help you to become better as far as your financial journey is concerned. Then the question we are asking is, what are these 6 things that the rich and the wealthy focus on? And I'm going to start with number 1. They are visionary. Now, please listen. If you really want to become financially independent or wealthy or financially successful when you grow into your retirement, please, you need to be able to see the future long before it arrives. And that starts from today. What kind of future do you see for yourself when you retire? What kind of future do you see for yourself? When I was growing up, I said to myself, I didn't want to pay school fees when I'm 50. That was something I gave to myself. I was young, but I saw it ahead of time. Now, that influenced everything that I did going forward. So, what kind of vision do you have when it comes to your own future? Inclusive of financial independence inclusive. What kind of vision do you have for that future? Remember, I've said life is divided into 3 phases. From 0 to 25 is the preparatory stage. From 26 to 60 is your working stage, a combination of adulthood and maturity. Then beyond that, you move into the broken line stage, which is the retirement stage. What kind of vision, mental state, mental picture do you have for that state? It will come. You may be 30 today. In 30 years, 10, 10, 10, 3 decades, you'll be 60. It will come. What kind of vision do you have? I've said to couples who just get married that when you marry, the moment the woman takes seed, start saving and saving and investing for the fetus that is in the womb of the woman. Have that long-term vision. Because you see, that child will come out, he would go to kindergarten, he will go to primary school, he will go to middle school or secondary school, you go to university. Now, have that vision and prepare for that time. That is what the visionary, that is what the rich and the successful people in society do. They're able to see the future from where they are. In other words, you have to know what you want, why you want what you want, and what you are willing to do to get what you are looking for. You need to know what you want. And that is a mental picture. And what price are you willing to pay to get to that point. For me to come and sit here and present this, what I'm presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen, it did not just drop down from heaven. I had to invest the time. My research team had to sit down and do the research. We put the slides together before I can come and sit here and do this for you. I didn't just pray. And then the Holy Ghost just gave me utterance when there is nothing in front of me. What do you see for your next 20, 30 years? What are you willing to do to bring that into fruition as a price that you are willing to pay? Don't just take each day as it comes. The rich and the wealthy society do not just take each day as it comes. They have a plan for each day, each minute, each hour. That is how they're able to become wealthy. So, being visionary keeps you focused on where you are going and eliminates procrastination in performances and hesitation in decision making. My friend, listen to me, and I'm begging you. Don't just focus on money. 20 years will come from now. 50 years will come from now. As a Gen Z, as an Alpha and a Beta generation person, have a vision for your future. That is what every rich person and every financially independent person, that is how they started. They were visionary. And that is what you must be. Okay? When you master your vision, money will chase you. I'm telling you the truth. When you master your vision, money will chase you. And I urge you, write this statement down. Put it in front of your mirror or by the fridge. Anytime you go and open the fridge, you see, when you master your vision, money will chase you. And that is what I'm bringing to you. So every rich person was visionary or is visionary.
Africa is rising. However, the future depends on the conversations we hold today. Africa Future Leaders Institute of Global Affairs, AFLIGA, proudly presents the 2026 Thought Leadership Series, an exclusive, powerful, policy-focused conversation on Africa's integration and international trade facilitation. Join us at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Accra, Ghana, on the 26th of August 2026, as investors, bankers, maritime transportation experts, policymakers, academics, and entrepreneurs converge to reimagine Africa's SMEs financing, trade, governance, and economic transformation for the next decade. Scan the QR code to register or call +23355 344 4056 and be part of an insightful conversation shaping Africa's next decade. Africa needs you.
Second thing they focus on, they control their emotions. Every rich man, every rich woman, every financially successful person in society, globally, they control their emotions. What do I mean by this? Your ability to control your emotions when it comes to money must count. And that will play a major role in your financial success. If you are that type of person who does not have financially emotional intelligence, you can never become rich. Everything you see, you cannot delay your gratification. You cannot control yourself. You spend as a knee-jerk reaction. How are you going to become financial? They control their emotions, my friend. They strong feelings of anger, of jealousy, of exuberance, of despair, and others have the power to interfere with your ability to think clearly and make decisions. Therefore, eliminate every emotion. If you want to become financially independent, the key to controlling your emotion, ladies and gentlemen, is to block them out temporarily so that you can focus on the core and make the right decisions. If you don't block them, if you don't delay them, chances are that what is meant to be invested will be squandered based on your feelings. So, they control their emotions. Listen, when it comes to money, learn how to apply what I call the 24-hour rule. You want to buy this, you feel like buying it. Listen, delay that purchase for 24 hours. And then after 24 hours, if you still feel that you want it, and it's a need, not a want, then you can go ahead and buy it. That is what every rich person does. They control their emotions just to make sure that whatever they want to buy is of a necessity, not just a wish or a want. Number three, they simplify everything. Listen, my friend, listen to me very carefully. Life is complex. Life, oh yes, I'm telling you, life is complex. People are complex. And the world in totality is a very complex one, particularly in this VUCA world that we live in. The world of volatility, the world of uncertainty, the world of complexity, and the world of ambiguity. This world we find ourselves in is a very complex world. And if we're going to deal with people, they are complex as well. Life in general is a very complex world. But listen, for the rich and the wealthy people in society, they don't just look at things from that complexity. That no. Your job is to simplify everything you can and focus on what is important. Hear me. If you're always going to focus on the complexity of the bigger picture, you can never do it. But if you can take your time and disaggregate them, you'll be surprised that you can. So decide on what you want. Yes, you want to buy this, you want to get that, you want to get that, you want to get that, you want to get that. 10 things. What is your income? Put all of them on paper. Jesus Christ, when he wanted to feed the multitudes, they have only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. You know what he said? He said, let them sit down on the grass. What does that mean? Every need you have, budget for it. Let it sit down on paper. It was when they sat down and they counted the people, that's when they knew that there were more than 5,000 people that were supposed to be fed. Please, let every item you are looking for the next 2 years, for the next 10 years, whatever years you are looking at, let each of them sit down on paper. Prioritize them, disaggregate them, and then you concentrate on the one that is of importance to you, and then you exclude it, and then you work on that. Everything else must wait and embrace the challenge of attaining it one after the other. That is what the rich do. They simplify everything. They don't just box everything in the same box. They want 20 items. They prioritize them so that by the time they are getting it, they can get to where they are. Look at it. If you looked at a chainsaw, for example, look at the chainsaw I'm showing you. It's a machine. It may seem very complicated, very, very complex. But listen, if you break it down, if you disaggregate them, like the one I'm showing you for the second one, if you disaggregate them, you see that they are in parts. If you take every part out one after the other, you will see that you would have broken the entire chainsaw down. It's like a car engine. It's a big machine, but there are various components that are found in that car. Disaggregate your needs. Don't be worried about the fact that you want to get everything all at once. No, disaggregate them and get them one after the other. And before you say Jack, you've acquired all of them over a period of time. Every rich man simplifies the things that they do. The point is, everything can be broken down to its core, to its root cause. That makes every problem easy to solve. So whatever you are looking for, whatever thing that you want to look for, you say you want to invest, you want to get 1 million maybe in 10 years time. Yes, you can. Break it down. Divide it by the 10 years. What? Then divide it by monthly, then by weekly, then by days. And if you can achieve 1 day, and if I can achieve 1 week target, you can achieve the 1 month target, you can achieve the 1 year target. In 10 years, you can achieve that 1 million that you are talking about here. But if you look at it 1 million, as big as it is, you think that you cannot achieve it. The rich simplifies everything. And I recommend it to you. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Help us so that we can get more quality content and bring them to you. By the end of August, we want to reach more than 5,000 subscribers. Please help us be a part of it so that we can all move together and prepare the next generation for a better future. That is what we are doing. Number 4, I've said 6 of them. Number 4, what do the rich do when they are creating their wealth? Do they focus only on money or they do something else? Number 4, they associate with winners. Listen, In this world we find ourselves in, there are three categories of people: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and then you have those who have no clue what is happening in our world. They're rich. They're rich. Even though they are working towards money and financial independence, they associate with the people who are winners, not the wannabes or freebies or who have no clue what is happening here. No, they associate with the makers and the shakers of our society. That is what the rich do. So, if you really, really want to create wealth, not just focus on money, identify the winners in your community, identify the people in your society, identify the people in your network that are winning, and then make them part of your inner circle. Avoid the people who have no clue what is happening. Avoid those who are just observing what is happening. Because if you don't, winners fly with winners. Eagles fly with eagles. They don't fly with turtles. So that is what I'm talking about here. It is crucial that you associate with winners who are actively pursuing their goals and their dreams, just like how you. What does it do? It encourages you. It motivates you. My very good friend, I have a good friend he is doing some great things in maritime. Anytime we sit to talk, I leave that place inspired. I leave that place energized. I leave that place encouraged. And I'm saying to you, every rich man, every financially independent person that has been able to do the things that they are doing, they don't just walk alone, they move with winners. Who are your friends? Look at your phone, the contact menu. How many names are there? How many of them are winners? How many of them are losers? For most of us, all our friends are either at the same level where we are at or below us. But that's what makes us feel good. No. From this presentation, make a decision. Some of the winners, you may have to go and serve them, maybe polish their shoe, wash their cars, whatever. But you see, you are doing this because you want to associate with them. You want to learn from them. Do that. It doesn't mean that the winners have to be successful. It just means that they have to be pursuing success the way all champions do it, with determination, courage, and world-class work ethic. That is what you are looking for. Winners are people who are determined to achieve their dreams. They may not have arrived yet, but you can see that they are working towards it. They work with first-class work ethics. Not that they come in today, then they relax and all of that. That's not going to help you. Number five, they become learning machines. My friend, listen to me. We live in a world that is very, very interesting. Learning and growing are the essence of good life. All wealthy people, it is said that Bill Gates read hundreds of books every year. The same applies to Buffett. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett reads like a hare. He is reading every day, even at his age. So if you really want to create wealth, it is not something you pray for only. Yes, it's good to pray for it, but you must be a learning machine. It means you are always moving forward and never looking back. Learn something new. I've said that before you sleep every day, ask yourself, what did I learn today? What do I need to relearn and what do I need to unlearn? If you can do that on a daily basis, I guarantee you are going to be able to make it. Focus on reading. Focus on listening. Focus on watching educational programs like this one, attending personal and professional development seminars, and also workshops, and studying with mentors, traveling the world and becoming a student observer, an astute observer of success, because that is what it takes you to become a successful financial achiever. That is what all financially successful people do. So, my friend, I'm begging you, if you're an African and you really, really want to have a sound financial future when you retire, be a learning machine. Educate yourself. I'm not saying go back to school. I'm not saying go and sit in the classroom. What I'm saying is that be a learner, be an astute reader. Read. And in these days, you don't even have to go and buy a book. Go online, purchase a book there and read them. If you go to any library, whether it's digital library or whatever, you'll find many books that should be of interest to you. That is what people who are wealthy, they do. Do it. And finally, I said six, finally, They are at peace with themselves. Every wealthy man or woman, every financially successful person, my friend, they are at peace with themselves. What do? They have a very deep sense of awareness of themselves. They know who they are. They don't compare themselves with other people. They don't. In fact, they do not compare their chapter 2 with somebody else's chapter 10. We live in a world where every now and then people go on social media, he looks at what somebody is doing, and then he gets demoralized. Hey, me, is that me? Look at my classmate, look at what he's doing. And so what? Look at my fingers, they are not the same. Some are taller than the others, some are smaller than the others. But guess what? Each of them has a function to perform. So it applies to you, my friend. So why do you want to compare yourself with somebody? Comparison can make you feel sick. Focus on your future. That is what all wealthy people do. They are very much at peace with themselves. Are you at peace with yourself? Or you keep on comparing yourself with other people? That is not healthy. That is not going to help you. So, as you can see, becoming rich has a lot less to do with money than most people realize. It is more about your mindset, about your attitude, about your vision, about your belief system. It's more about how much you value yourself, your confidence, and of course, how are you willing to engage in continuous learning? That is what all people who have become wealthy, all financially wealthy people, that is who they are.
Africa is rising. However, the future depends on the conversations we hold today. Africa Future Leaders Institute of Global Affairs, AFLIGA, proudly presents the 2026 Thought Leadership Series, an exclusive, powerful policy-focused conversation on Africa's integration and international trade facilitation. Join us at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Accra, Ghana, on the 26th of August 2026 as investors, bankers, maritime transportation experts, policymakers, academics, and entrepreneurs converge to reimagine Africa's SMEs financing, trade, governance, and economic transformation for the next decade. Scan the QR code to register or call +23355 344 4056 and be part of an insightful conversation shaping Africa's next decade. Africa needs you.
So, in summary, if you really want to become financially wealthy, be visionary, my friend. Be visionary. Control your emotions. Simplify everything that you do. Become a learning machine. And finally, be at peace with yourself. And I guarantee you, 20 years from now, you'll be amazed as to what you have become. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do so. And please let us know in the comment column where you are watching from so that we will know the spread of our reach. Please share this link. And parents, share these links among your Gen Zs, among your alphas, among your beta generations. Let us help them to appreciate the fact that poverty can be eradicated, not through government efforts, but through their individual choices that they are making. That is what we are committed to, and that is what we are doing here. My name is Emmanuel Tumi, and I thank you for watching this episode.